What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? Today's lesson is going to be lesson 3-1, equal sharing and equivalence. We're going to start talking about fractions. And if you haven't checked out the fractions video that I had put up on YouTube, you might want to check that out. All right, so let's get started. So we have a problem here where we have to make sure that everybody is getting the same amount of materials, or each group is getting the same amount of material. So in this case, we're going to be talking about two brothers, and they're going to be sharing 3 pizzas. All right, so let's look and see what we got. So we have 2 brothers here that go to lunch and share 3 8-inch pizzas equally. Well, how much pizza does each brother get? Well, be prepared to share a drawing you could use to solve the problem. So as you can see, I've used the circles as pizzas and the rectangles as people. All right, so we're going to try to find 2 different ways of figuring out this problem. All right, so the first way, I'm going to take my pen. Okay, all right, I have 2 brothers here. Well, if I have 2 brothers here, then I have 3 pizzas. So that means each brother can get 1 pizza. All right, so we'll make this brother 1. And then this could be brother 2. All right, so brother 1 gets 1 pizza, brother 2 gets 1 pizza. Well, we have 1 pizza left, and there's 2 brothers. So what do we need to do with this circle? We probably need to cut it in half, correct? So if I take this pizza and I cut it in half, that piece is for brother 1, this piece is for brother 2. What we have now is for brother 1, we have 1 full pizza, so 1 whole pizza. But we also have half of another pizza. All right? So we have half of another pizza. Now let's look at brother 2. Brother 2 has 1 full pizza, and he also has half of this pizza. All right, so each brother gets 1.5 pieces of pizza. Now, another way that we could do this is we could actually break each one of these up into halves because there's 2 brothers, so we could break each one of these up into halves. So break that one up, and break this one up. So now brother 1 and brother 2, let's see how many they get. So let's do brother 1, brother 2, brother 1, brother 2, brother 1, brother 2. All right. So in order to figure out this way of doing it, we have to first figure out how many halves make a whole. Well, I know if I have 1 half and another half, they make a whole. All right. So brother 1 has 1 half. He also has another half. So we know that that's 1 whole piece. So this piece and that piece make 1 whole. But then I have 1 out of 2 pieces left. All right, brother 2. Brother 2 has half there and half there, which makes a whole. And then he also has this half left. All right, so those are the 2 different ways that we could figure that out. Now, if I go to my next slide, this is actually in your book. So we can actually look at this. So problem 1, use drawings to help you solve the problems. Solve each problem in more than one way. Show your work. So again, we have a circle because we're dealing with chicken quesadillas, and we have people. All right, so it says 3 friends. Okay, so 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friends shared 4 chicken quesadillas equally. Okay, so there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Whoop. And there's 4. All right. How many quesadillas did each friend get? All right. So we're going to do this. This is friend 1, this is friend 2, and this is friend 3. All right, so I got my 4 pizzas here, or my 4 quesadillas, sorry. All right, so I have 3 friends. So the first way I could figure this out is giving each friend a quesadilla. All right, so each friend would get a quesadilla. Then the last one, what do you think we need to do? We probably need to break this circle into how many pieces? Probably 3 pieces, right? Now, you might be saying to yourself, Mr. Collins, I am not the best drawer in the world. That's okay, as long as they look somewhat even. All right. All right, so now this is broken into 3 pieces because we have 3 friends. I'm going to label this as 1, this is 2, and this as 3. So each friend would get what? 1 whole, and then what? It wouldn't be half like it was in our example problem. This would be out of 3 pieces. So our denominator, which is our bottom number, needs to be a 3, and they would get 1 out of 3 pieces. All right, so now that we have that way, let's create the next way. 1, 2, does it to me every time. 3, and 4. Get my friends out here. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me draw a line right here so we know that this problem is different. All right, so with this problem right here, I made each one of these quesadillas 1 whole. But what I have to do right now is I need to label these and take my circles and break them into 3 equal pieces. Okay. All right. Now I can label these 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So now that I have that, I'm going to change it up on you just a little bit. All right. So with this right here, each kid or person, 3 friends, is going to get 1 out of 3 pieces out of each one of these. So let's see how many pieces we have together. So it's all out of thirds because we broke each one of these quesadillas, I keep saying pizzas, into thirds. Well, let's see how many each person gets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each person is going to get 4 out of 3. Well, I can't really have an improper fraction, which that is. So how many groups of 3 can I make? 1 whole group. How many are left? 1 out of 3 pieces, because 3 plus 1 is 4. All right, so 1 1/3. This one could trip you up just a little bit. This one is pretty simple. This way is pretty simple because you're making each quesadilla theirs until the last one. This one, it's 4 pieces that they're getting, and they're broken into thirds. It's pretty much what that is. All right, if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. All right, there you go.